I have told of my ways, and you have answered me. Teach me your statutes. Make me understand the way of your precepts, so I will meditate on your wonders. My soul weeps because of grief. Strengthen me according to your word. My late wife, Susie, was in nursing homes for many years, like 7 years. And before that, I was her main caregiver while she was dealing with her Huntington's disease. After Susie passed, and a good deal of time had gone on after that, I remembered that Christina was the caregiver for her husband, Carl.
I lost my husband to brain cancer. Caring for Carl, quite honestly, it was a pleasure to take care of him. He was magnificent. To see him suffer like that was not good. And the closer it got, it was, God, please take him home. This is not living anymore. And when he finally did, I cannot tell you how much I wanted just 5 more minutes. Right? Just 5 more minutes with him. And he's gone, and he's not coming back.
I would say that losing our spouses drove us both to God. And it's like when you're in something that deep and that hard, God just pours his grace on you. And it's okay for it to be too hard. It really is. It is too hard. Who are we fooling, right?
We want to glorify God. We want to acknowledge him throughout our marriage and thank him for bringing us together through unfortunate circumstances. He blessed us. I felt very blessed to have met Steve, and his beautiful heart and his love for the Lord is what drew me. First of all, I knew that whatever we did together, it was going to be to honor our Lord.
So Huntington's disease is genetic, and you have a 50% chance of getting it from the parent who has it. It's kind of like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS, all rolled into one and then stretched out over about 15 to 20 years. And there is no treatment and there's no cure. And it's 100% fatal. And so, Shannon does carry the mutation, and so she is becoming symptomatic. And it,
I can go back to that day really easily. It really felt like our world changed. We stepped out of the doctor's office and we just couldn't stop crying. I don't know what people thought was going on, but we were bawling. And I don't know how else to describe it. I felt like somehow someone had just plunged me into a different reality, and it was not the one we had prayed for or wanted. Or had hoped for our family.
Well, I think we'd really convinced ourselves that it was just a checkbox, that we were going to get good news that God had spared Shannon from this hereditary disease that she watched her mom, her grandpa, and heard about her great-grandma experiencing. We really did have probably a naive view in our hearts of what God's providence had for us. So getting that news, it turned our world upside down. But because of Christ, He carried us through it.
I feel this altered perspective now. After I got my diagnosis, I felt like I had been plunged into a different reality. And I think now I've been almost plunged into something new, in that, like, the Lord is showing me how to flip my perspective on its head completely. So instead of saying I have a disease, it's probably going to shorten my lifespan, it might be really grueling and hard to walk, to say God has given me this assignment in my life because He knit me together in my mother's womb with this gene, and that is good for my life. And I really am in a place now where I can say anything that drives me to the feet of Jesus is what I want. And this will do it like nothing else. And it's a daily dependence on Him. And so it's almost like this, I have a profound, renewed sense of calling that, not like I have to make the most of every minute, I don't know how many I have left. Not like that. But just like every breath He gives me is a gift. And it's from Him. And it's purposeful. And He has a plan for it. And a plan for our family and our kids.
I have chosen the faithful way. I have placed your ordinances before me. I cling to your testimonies. O Lord, do not put me to shame. I shall run the way of your commandments, for you will enlarge my heart.